The country has long relied on imports to meet its semiconductor needs, but it's now focused on cultivating its own chip industry. This shift is accompanied by an ambitious government-backed project aiming to create the nation's first semiconductor production hub. NHK World's Dholera has the story.
With global companies looking to diversify their manufacturing supply chains, this region in India is expected to be a hub for semiconductor manufacturing. An expansive area of nearly 300 square kilometers in Dholera in Gujarat, Western India, has been designated for the hub. Production is scheduled to begin in 4 years. Infrastructure, including water and power supply, will be installed. An airport and expressways are also in the works to transport products domestically and abroad.
That semiconductor industry is not only has a huge investment, but it has a lot of linkages. We are very, very confident that definitely, and the early signs are there, that it will be one of the most important manufacturing regions in India and the world.
India's government has allocated a budget of 760 billion rupees, or about $9 billion, to support efforts to enhance domestic chip production. Currently, India relies on imports to fulfill its demand for chips used in smartphones and other items. As the country's population and economy continue to grow, it is eager to make its own chips to keep up with the rising demand. A major Indian natural resources company will oversee the manufacturing process. The company plans to begin by producing chips for high-demand items such as home appliances and cars. Leading the company's semiconductor business is David Reed, an American CEO with experience in chip companies in South Korea, Taiwan, and other locations. He was recruited for this new endeavor. He is confident that the semiconductor business in India will thrive.
I moved to Japan in the 90s because Japan was the king of the semiconductor. And so now this is probably India's moment. And we start construction this November, and we will have first revenue in the first half of 2027.
Reed aims to pursue technological partnerships with overseas semiconductor firms in the future. An expert in the semiconductor industry says that in addition to addressing facility requirements, it's important to cultivate a highly skilled workforce.
Nurturing talent quickly is a challenge. I believe it would be essential to send Indian engineers to countries with chip production expertise, such as the US or Japan. They can undergo training for a year or so before returning home. This would have to be repeated several times.
Semiconductors are becoming increasingly crucial for maintaining economic security. In July, Japan and India reached an agreement that includes pivotal measures to strengthen chip supply chains. All eyes are now on how India's semiconductor project evolves. Dholera, NHK World.